Hey, this is Cody Beebe and the Crooks, and this is our song After Last Night on Tri-Cities Mixtape.
Cigarette in the morning, sitting here wishing I would have said something, but you gotta live a song to write a song, and honey, I just might, 'cause you gotta live a song, baby, oh, to write a song, and honey, I just might.
Welcome to the Tri-Cities Mixtape. This is JP, and
this is Rachelle.
We are here with Cody Beebe and the Crooks. I don't think we have the whole band, but we got a couple people.
Just one crook.
Yeah.
Just one crook.
Crook. And a crook.
Nice. So I'll start off with you guys just introducing yourselves and telling me what you do in the band, and then can you maybe give me a little background on how the band got started and what you guys are about?
Yeah, sure. So I'm the Crook. My name's Aaron Myers. I play keys in the band. Been in the band since the beginning in 2009. I guess I'll hand it over to Cody, let him kind of tell the history and how we got started here.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, my name's Cody Beebe, and I'm not a crook, but the rest of the guys are. No, we got started, 2009-ish. Some of us had met at college at WSU and had played in different arrangements prior to that. And then we all just kind of happened to meet in Seattle, and we got an offer for a gig at the Nectar Lounge over there, which to us was like the biggest gig of our life. So we called up a couple of other buddies that we had played with in college, and we formed the band basically that night. What's pretty wild is that over 2009, I'm not good at math, but that's a lot of years ago at this point in time. And somehow or another, after, trials and tribulations and European tours and 30 states and all the things that we've done, there's still a lot of us that are the core group that are still here. Aaron, and then we have Eric Miller plays bass. He's one of the OGs. And then,
OG Crook.
And then Tyler Paxton, he's been around, him and I have been playing music together since 2007. And then Brian Paxton, he's like the newest Crook, so he's basically like a new kid on the block, and he's been with us since 2013. So
Okay.
he's the baby of the group, but he's also the oldest.
The baby but the oldest.
And he's
All right.
also the original Tri-Cities native to the group. So.
Oh yeah. I have a friend. I think she said she used to work with him at Jackson's.
Yeah. He's been around. You know. So yeah,
Awesome.
he was in a band called Eclectic Approach, and
Yeah, good band.
they were touring all over, and we were touring all over, and so we'd run into them in different times, and we ended up in Austin, Texas, and played a show together. And then after that, we were camping in the backyard of some friend's house, and Brian ended up kind of drunk in our van, and we kind of kidnapped him, and
And you're part of the band
and
now.
that's where
you
we
can
are.
never go back.
and we're still here. So
A hostage and now a drummer.
yeah.
Awesome.
He's here. He consents to being in our band now, but it was a forced deal at first. so.
Originally, there was like hammers to the fingers and things like
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Awesome. Well, okay, so so you, Cody, you are lead vocals, and do you play other instruments? For anybody that doesn't know the band, can you explain kind of what your role is? And
Yeah, I play guitar and sing, and we actually had a lead guitar player until he just bailed on us last year, so I had to like really step it up. No, he's still a great friend of ours, Skylar Mehal.
you didn't like replace him hostilely?
No, we haven't kidnapped
good.
any guitar players yet,
Oh,
but
dang.
we're thinking about
Be
it.
on the lookout.
Don't walk alone if you're a guitar player. Don't be on the streets by yourself.
No, Skylar's an amazing guitar player, and so we're trying to, make it work, and I play well enough to get by. And I think the rest of the band is so dynamic and solid that Aaron can fill in a lot on the keys, and then Tyler plays harmonica and banjo.
Oh,
and
nice.
so
That's so fun.
yeah, texturally there's quite a bit going on. So
That's
it's
pretty
it's
modest,
cool.
man. I think you're pretty darn good at the guitar. And I think Skylar is such a monster. He's been such a monster, and he's a brother of ours, and we played with him for so long. Him stepping away has forced us to all kind of find different avenues to express the music. You've taken huge steps forward playing lead, and it's just making us kind of think of all these songs that we've been playing for years and years and years. And that way, we're thinking about them a little bit differently and playing a little bit differently. So it's kind of brought a whole new fresh take on it, I guess.
I love that. You feel like you guys are all finding like new talents that you might have, or
Yeah.
practicing new things that you're getting good at.
Yeah, one of the songs, like I said, man, we played this song since 2009, but it feels different now. It feels new, so it's pretty exciting.
That is awesome. I love
It's like you
that.
found a refresh. Hit
Yeah.
the refresh button on songs that you'd already had a take on, and then we're kind of like, oh, well, we kind of need to step up our game a little bit because we're finding a new groove in here, and then plus now we see like different avenues that we probably didn't see when we wrote this or were
Right.
originally playing this, and so that's really cool. What do you think has made it so you guys could be so solid for like a 10+ year run, even if there's been like changes and stuff? Because that's a significant amount of time for a
What's
group
the magic?
to.
What's the magic?
I once heard a podcast where they said to just keep it fresh and sexy, but that was in regard to a relationship. So it has nothing to do with us at all. But
We got to spice things.
so yeah, we got to keep it spicy. You gotta try new things every once in a while. Musically, I think is what I meant by that. But no, I think what it really actually comes down to is that we have, like Aaron said, he's one of our brothers. I mean, Skylar isn't in the band anymore, but we all would consider him a brother, and we hold that for a couple other members that have been in the band along the way as well. We cherish these relationships above all else, and that I think is the key to it. At the same time, we all stepped away for a little while and did some different things, and we all now have other focuses in our lives. So we've been together since 2009, but really like 2015 to 18, we didn't play much. And then our buddy Austin Jenks had been on The Voice and a couple different things, and so we ended up going on the road with him, and then in 2018 hit the road with him in a pretty big way. And so we would open the shows, and then he would jump up with us. So we were like the supporting band and his backing band. And I think that brought us back together in a really great way, because we had this time apart, and then we came back with that freshness and a new thing, and we weren't playing the same songs. We were playing his songs all of a sudden, and we were finding our dynamic in a really different way than we had been before. And then I think that kind of allowed us to all be like, okay, let's reimagine this together.
We can do it.
Yeah.
And so we caught some momentum right before COVID, and then COVID just
tanked
there it goes
everything.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, it's a pretty wild thing to say, but we've released a lot of solo songs or singles along the way, but we haven't released a full-length record for over a decade. And we've still been gigging. We've still been doing different things. So we owe it to ourselves, to our fans, to our friends, to our families, everybody that supported us and sacrificed along the way with us. And we're actually in Rainmaker Studios here in Tri-Cities, and we're recording a new record. So doing it here and then having it mixed in Nashville with the guy we work with out there. But we're excited because it's a really new, fresh take on what we're doing. You know.
I love that. Awesome. So everybody can expect a new album coming out. Do you have like a timeline?
Yeah, between now and 2030 or so.
Okay.
Just keep them guessing.
We have been. Don't look at our bio like 3 years ago. It's like new record on the no. Recorded 2 songs already. We'll release those as singles. The first one will come out hopefully in the next month. We're waiting on a couple things with some details there, and then we'll release another one this fall. And then we're hoping to have the new record done for spring, and then kick that off for next summer and hit it, reasonably hard. We all have, not all of us. We all have different, lives outside of the band.
Yeah.
And we cherish those. And as you get a little older and you have families, and I had my 2 kids here, and Aaron.
They
has
were
a
so
couple
cute, by
kids,
the
and-
way.
Yeah,
They were shy. They didn't want to tell me their names. Stranger danger.
Yeah, I told them not to.
He's like, these people are all crazy. I'm gonna tell you what. Don't talk to them.
Well, they're on a farm 98% of the time, so they don't see a lot of folks.
Aww. So they get excited to like go into town and do stuff, or would they rather stay home?
I think that they're really excited to come out and see what we get to do, and just spend time together, because when we're gone, I mean, we want them to be there, our
Right.
families to be with us, and even with the other members. Ty has a couple kids, Eric and Brian don't, but still they're significant others and families. When you're on the road, we've played well over 1,000 shows, and when you're away that much, especially early 2010s, early 2020s, even after COVID, it takes its toll, on all of us. And so we're in a really lucky spot to be able to kind of do both right now.
Yeah.
And that, we're mainly playing in the Northwest, mainly Washington. And to our 23-year-old selves, we would think, man, that's kind of, why aren't we out touring more, But
Right,
to
I
our
get it.
40-year-old selves, we're like, this
This is the
sweet,
best.
man.
Yeah.
I can go
was gonna
home tonight.
say, do they get to see you very often performing, or is it something that's like a treat for them, or are they just like,
A lot of the shows are not all ages.
Right.
So there's some limitations there. And then just travel,
Yeah.
I mean, we all count on, especially those of us with children, we count on our wives and significant others so much for just looking after everything while we're doing this. So and then you ask them, pack up the kids, bring them over to the show, watch out for these 2 little monsters running around crazy
Yeah.
while we're playing.
protect their ears?
So no, they don't. But when they do come, it's my 2 girls will be here tonight, and it's just super
fun.
special for myself to be able to share this with them, and to because they make a lot of sacrifices too. I have a little
Right.
6-year-old. Every time I'm like, I gotta go. I'm not gonna be back. I won't
like-
see you tonight, but I'll see you tomorrow morning. She gets sad.
The bottom
stuff
lip
like
comes
that.
out.
So yeah. So it's good for her to be able to to see this, and this is why because it's meaningful for us to be able to keep doing this. So.
And if I can add to that, you just said this is why. I think
Absolutely.
they are our why. You know what I mean? And really, when you think about, I think a couple years ago we had a decision to make on whether we were gonna try to get back on the road again, and then now to make a record. Like, it's not free. We have it's
Right.
time and money. For me personally, like, they're the why to why I do it, because we have to sacrifice, we have to do all these things, but I think it's extremely important that they get to see us like live our dreams, and if we get to do that, maybe they get to do that. And so we push hard so that we also put on a music festival, and that's been going on for damn near 15 years at this point.
Oh, wow.
And it's the same thing there. Our band started the festival. It's called Chinook Fest, and we so we started that, and same thing. We've gone through times where it's like, do we keep going? Do we do this another year? And for me, same deal. I want my kids to be able to be old enough to remember this, not just like hear about it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So
And maybe, do you hope that they'll be a part of it, or are you like hoping they're not gonna go that direction?
Crooks version 2 is gonna be awesome.
yeah, you better watch out. They're all. I think that there's definitely a future, at least for mine, in music, and it's not because I push them to do so. In fact, I kind of don't push them to do so, because I've seen the other side of that.
Right.
And you push them right away from it. So I'm just like, whatever. Do it if you want, whatever. But here's a drum set.
And Mom's like okay with that.
Oh,
My dad
yeah.
played drums, and like my mom made him get rid of his drum kit. Like I think when my brother was like 9, because she's like, I can't take it.
Well, to be fair, we just bought the drum kit from Brian, our drummer, and it's
it
going to go at
hasn't
my office. It's not going in the house.
So it's like a maybe. Only sometimes are they going to be
can
able
come
to.
and go.
All right, wonderful.
I wanna take your hand, I wanna hold your heart, love like we loved back at the start. I wanna pull you close, I wanna feel your skin all night like the first time. But I can't let you in like I did back then. I thought that we were doing nothing, but you were doing your thing, and I was doing mine just a little too well. I can't listen to you talk about nothing anymore. I'm on my way out. I got my eye on the door, been thinking more and more. Done playing games, tired of keeping score. I need to let you go, find what you're looking for. Lord knows I've been trying. I just can't let you in like I did back when. I thought that we were doing nothing, but you were doing your thing, and I was doing mine just a little too well. I can't listen to you talk about nothing anymore. I'm on my way out. Take it or leave it, maybe you just can't believe it, but I tried, I gotta hand it to you, baby. You know how to break me down with your cold heart, sitting on ice. Keep drinking what you're drinking, I'm bailing tonight. I thought that we were doing nothing, but you were doing your thing, and I was doing mine just a little too well. I can't listen to you talk about nothing anymore. I'm on my way out. Take it or leave it, maybe you just can't believe it, but I tried, I gotta hand it to you, baby. You know how to break me down with your cold heart, sitting on ice. Keep drinking what you're drinking, I'm bailing tonight. I ain't falling, so quit calling me darling. I'm on my way out.
So I know you said you guys all have other stuff going on, and I know you're all like family men. Are you guys all doing music full time, or do you have other side projects that you're working on, or what's the life like?
We all do a number of things. For myself and Aaron, we both actually have farms, and so that's what takes up a lot of my time. He is I'm going to just speak for Aaron for a second because he wouldn't say
fine
this,
with it.
but he lives on Red Mountain and has
Nice.
a little winery with his family. And I say little, and I'm saying that because he just, as a little winery, he just won Best of Show at what was it? At the Pacific Northwest Wine Competition, like best of everything.
What's the winery?
And he brought bottles for the whole crowd.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, the winery is Aviam Cellars, AVIAM Cellars.
Okay.
So so my wife and I do that. We raise the grapes and make a little wine. We're boutique, micro boutique. We make a very small amount of wine, but it means the world to us, and we just try to do everything we can to make it as good as possible. That's kind of our
Well,
goal.
sounds like you're doing a good job. What was the award-winning wine, by the way?
So we got a 97-point score for the best of show on a 2019 Red Mountain Cabernet Sauvignon.
All right.
Yeah. So we had another Cabernet that was right there, got 95 points.
So it got second place. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm just sensing a theme with like what you guys do of just like figuring out how you can do something better and kind of bettering empowering each other and supporting each other. And like, I appreciate how much you guys put family like first, because not a lot of people do that. And as a group, you do that, which I think is even more important, because you're supporting each other in that goal. You're building something that your kids are gonna appreciate, and you're helping them to understand what you do, and you're bringing them into it, and that's beautiful.
Maybe you just discovered the secret. Remember, we're taking the band together.
Secret sauce.
It's family. It's actually like family. It's not like when you're at work and they're like, we're a family. You're like, not really.
It is that both of those things. And for me, I mean, we are, I think, overachievers by nature. We're always
Sounds like
trying to
it.
aim for the next thing, and I think that a lot of that has to do with Cody's leadership. To be honest, like for me, coming out of college, this was my first real job. You know, I was working construction or whatever in Seattle, basically to try to play music, and then we got into this band, and it just kind of never went away. But all the skills, and I now, you know, I've had other jobs, you know, corporate jobs and stuff, but all the skills that I learned for that career was really developed in this band, and it was a lot. I mean, we were releasing albums, you know, from hotel rooms when we were in between shows. I mean, we did a radio promotion, all the things that we had to learn to do that, and start a music festival. And I mean, it was a training ground, and we demanded a lot of each other, of ourselves. I mean, I think a lot of sticking together was just like, you couldn't step away because your commitment to the project and to each other. You know, it's like, even when it got hard, it's like, dude, if I leave, I'm letting these guys down.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, and I would second that. Eric, our bass player, and I started. You know, Eric is an extremely talented bass player, guitarist, all the things, but he also went to college at WSU, where we all went, for broadcast production. But he's the kind of guy that just figures out really anything that he puts his mind to. So I remember we all had a house together. Aaron lived on Alki in Seattle. The rest of us lived in Shoreline, and he would get off of his construction job in Vashon Island, take a ferry, get on a bus, go down from Alki to downtown Seattle, from downtown Seattle off of 3rd or whatever, up Aurora.
Yeah.
And then we were
He
up
was
on
hustling.
Yeah. He'd get there covered in like
Vashon is not
It's-
close to
no.
downtown.
No, so he'd get there covered in like cement from his day job, and we would just knock out all the songs, and then we'd jump in the van and go on a tour. And like he said, I mean, we self-promoted all that. As an independent artist, we were the only independent artist on the top 50 at one point for AAA radio. So, I mean, we did all of that on our own, and Eric and I along the way, you know, Eric, I remember in 2012, he built our first website on his own, and just because we needed it. And so then he and I started working on some music videos, and he was shooting video for the band the whole time, and then we started doing it for some other bands, and then he and I started a separate company called Digital Vendetta, and we still run that out of Yakima, and we have 7 employees and travel the world making corporate videos now. So
nice. Wow.
the one thing led
Okay.
to another that
You
led
guys
to
are
another.
not busy at all.
You know.
Plus, you have a farm. What?
Entrepreneurs
Yes.
times
Yeah.
like 5.
Entrepreneurial.
Yeah. And then Ty, I'm a part owner in a brewery in Sela called Outskirts. Ty,
And you brought beer for everybody?
and I brought beer for everybody. Yeah. And then Ty, who plays harmonica, he started Single Hill Brewing Company in Yakima. He now works for a tech startup. You know, we've all been doing different things, but as Aaron said, a lot of that is just because it was necessity at the time, and then we started to figure it out, and then it turned into a job, and here we are.
What can I do to make money that allows? And that became something
Well, I mean, dude, we were paying ourselves really generous.
well.
We actually were the only band that I know that did the financial side the way we did it, and I don't know how, but we would go and play fairs, and you know, we'd be in between the monkey show and the ventriloquist, and then us,
Nice.
and it's like all the people are there, they're like monkey show, the hypnotist and whatever, and then they like leave for our set, and then they come back because the hypnotist was coming back. But we'd make enough money in that little run of fair to expand upon that, and then take that money and spread it out. And so we actually paid ourselves a salary as
nice.
a band, which most bands in Seattle are just gigging, you know, like you split
Right.
it up, right? So we paid ourselves $500 a month, and that's what we had to live on. And then the rest of us, you know, we'd kind of work side jobs or whatever on top of that, but that was really how it happened. And Eric at the time was working at the Seattle Sounders, had a badass job. And he's just like, screw it, I'm gonna retire early. He jumped in the van, threw his BMX bike in the trailer, and the first gigs we played, we stayed here at the Clover Island, and we played the Benton Franklin Fair. We made...
Shout out Clover Island and Benton Franklin.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I could, yeah.
Fair gigs are not bad. They're,
No, it was-
they're okay pay.
It was awesome. And
Even
it,
if you're in between the monkey and the
Yeah.
ventriloquist, you still get paid.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it allowed us to expand on that, and we played 3 shows a day at Benton Franklin. Like we'd do one stage, then we'd move over to another stage, and then we'd play behind the chutes at the rodeo at night. And
How long? We're talking like
gosh.
how long of a set? Or like how long are you playing for three times in a day?
an hour
Okay.
on each of the other, but then a 3-hour at the night. So I mean, you know,
Okay.
you're earning your money, and then coming back here and dusting off everything, and getting up the next day and eating some powdered eggs and get back at it. You know, but
Doing some vocal exercises and
yeah, at that time
Just
I
not
needed
talking.
it for sure.
Yeah, there was a stretch there where Cody lost his voice and we were in Texas, I think, maybe,
Yeah.
and you got some vocal note issues, and so he was just silent. I mean, couldn't speak for,
It was 11 weeks.
It was a long
Yeah.
time. So he's sitting there trying to do sign language and write us notes from the front of the van. And, I mean,
Yep.
we were pummeling. Was what we used to say. We just
Hit the road.
We never said no. Said yes to everything. It just went.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, you guys have like such a rich history. There's so many good stories.
And I can see you, your tan skin shining in the sun. Got your hair combed back and your dad's gliss on, baby. Nobody on the road, nobody on the beach. I feel it in the air, the summer's out of reach. Empty lake, empty street, the sun goes down alone. I'm driving by your house, even though you're not home. And I can see you, your tan skin shining in the sun. You got your head pulled back and your sunglasses on, baby. And I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. I never will forget those nights. I wonder if it was a dream. Remember how you made me crazy. Remember how I made you scream. Now I don't understand what happened to our love. I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. And I can see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. I see you walking real slowly, smiling at everyone. And I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. After the boys of summer have gone. And on the road today I saw a deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. A little voice inside of my head said, don't look back, you can never look back. I thought I knew what love was, what did I know? Those days are gone forever, I should just let them go. But well, I can see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. You got that hair slicked back and those wayfarers on, baby. And I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the boys of summer have gone. After the boys of
So I know you said you started, like, your first gig was at the Nectar Lounge, right? You guys have both been around since the Nectar Lounge. What's, like, one of your most favorite gigs? Do you have, like, the story that you tell at every party, the gig that was the craziest one, or is everybody's different?
I have a couple. Honestly, 2 nights ago it was very memorable.
All right.
Oh.
We played the Washougal Motocross Nationals 2 nights ago.
Oh my gosh, my friend's son is in those nationals right now in motocross. He just got like second or third or something
Really?
in Washougal. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Well, we were
Yeah.
there, and they set up a stage on the infield, so inside the track.
Crazy. I'll have to ask her about it.
Yeah, it was extremely crazy. I mean, just like wall-to-wall people just crowd surfing and doing all the things, and yeah, it was
Nice.
it
Did you
was
guys get
really,
video
really
of that? Like,
we have some clips.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
we have some
great.
clips.
We
It's
need
all
the
in my
proof.
brain too. But and then I would say, a couple of the other ones that really stick out to me. I think we played Watershed 4 times, which those were all
oh
pretty
man,
fun.
that would be
That
that'd
would
be
be
a
epic.
really fun gig.
And then another thing that I will say is Clover Island again. The interesting part
Nice,
about this
shout out.
is that Aaron met his wife here 14 years ago at Clover Island.
Really?
And-
Like in the hotel?
13,
or
13?
What?
Something
What?
like
Be in
that.
big
At
trouble.
a,
Yeah,
at
it
a
was-
show
It was our
or like in the
11th
hotel?
anniversary. I know that much, but I
Yeah.
don't remember how long ago we met here. But it's like 13 or 14 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. So
What
we,
were you doing? Tell me the story.
Well, actually, so we had that song that we promoted to radio. We had left Seattle, headed for Albany, New York, and we had a little stop here in Tri-Cities, not at Clover Island, a different place. And I saw this girl walk into the back of the room. I'm like, well, everything's different from now on. But so her family's in the wine world, and they
Okay.
had, uncle had a winery and stuff. So I'm like, hey, maybe we can come play your winery, and so here's my card and stuff, and that was it, And then we came back some months later to Clover Island here, and I saw her walking across, the crowd. She was heading for Margarita Stand. I'm like, well, that's my girl right there for sure. and so I probably shouldn't tell the whole story, but it's nothing like that.
Okay, whatever you feel
There-
comfortable with.
We ended up and we got onto the yacht club docks over here and just kind of hanging out and dancing and stuff like that all night. So it was very, it was great. It was a wonderful night. So that was And then fast forward 7 years ago.
7 years ago, yep. We were playing Clover Island with Austin Jenks, and I met my wife here.
Oh, Clover Island. It
so
should
yeah.
be Love Island. What?
Really, I mean, yeah. Out here on Love. It's pretty wild. I mean, we were mid-song, same situation. Girl steps off of a boat over here onto the dock, and I was just like, all right. Well, and then somehow
And nothing was ever the same again.
I must have
right?
visited the Margarita Stand enough to have the confidence to introduce myself, and also lucky enough we were playing the Gorge 2 days later, so I was like, hey, you want to come to the Gorge? Yeah, right on. And
So
we-
this is your first date.
yeah.
That
So
was your
our
wife
first
that was
date.
in here earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I could see why you would be nervous to talk to her.
Yeah.
She's like super gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, it's called out kicking your coverage. Is what I don't follow sports, but it's like that's what people that follow sports tell me. That's
Power of music.
Yeah.
I think it's the power of shooting your shot.
Yeah.
You guys were
You
just
know,
like,
honestly.
hey, I need
Well,
you.
honestly, it comes down to one of my favorite people in the world, Jan Rutherford, who is from Tri-Cities. She was in the crowd, and her husband, who unfortunately passed away just about a month ago, Rusty. The two of them are just the coolest couple, and they were dancing. And here comes Andy's my wife, and Jan just starts dancing with her. I mean, Jan's in her late 60s at the time, and you got the two of them just dancing, having fun. And so that was what it was. She was the best wing lady.
Jen was like, have you met Cody?
Yeah, exactly. yeah. So I owe everything to her. To be honest
Aw, hey, thanks, Jan.
with you. Yeah.
Best wing woman
I know.
award.
Yeah. Thankful.
All right, so maybe the Clover Islands is your favorite gigs.
Yeah,
I feel like it
yeah.
seems like it.
Very
Yeah.
memorable shows.
Yeah. And if you don't have tickets yet, you should probably come and find yourself a wife.
Yeah, you could.
Maybe.
It's happening. Obviously, it's happened before. We have two good stories. It could happen again.
It could, you never know.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, do you have another last
I was
thing
gonna
you wanna
say, what inspires you, like, with your songwriting, and kind of what message you want to put out to your fans now with writing a new album, kind of putting out music for your fans, because you're like, it's time. We're gonna bring this. Like, what inspires you? What do you want to bring to that table?
That's a really good question. You know, we write music a couple different ways. Some of the songs come from, you know, me co-writing with guys in Nashville, and so it's just a song that we've written out there that resonates. And when you sit in a room in like a real co-writing situation in that town, it's all business in a way, but you kind of sit down and you talk about life first. It's like a therapy session, and then you end up like, yeah, man, you're right. And then you just dive into that thing, and then you talk through it. And so I think that's an interesting piece. Then the ones that are a little closer to the band and closer to our hearts are the ones that we've written that are about our lives. You know, I have a song called The Fence that's about my dad and my stepdad and their impact on my life. We have a couple songs on our last record that Aaron wrote, and they're about his upbringing in Montana and being out in the middle of nowhere and the harshness of that environment and how his family survived, and, you know, like real stories. And I think that's, for me, what I try to focus on is trying to find those real stories, and then just trying to make it so that people can relate and have their own adventure with it. I mean, some of the songs we have are very to the point. This is what it's about. Other songs, it is really a choose your own adventure as a listener, and take from it what you will and what inspires you out of it. You know, I think for us, it's also just there's a battle between whether it's for us or whether it's for the fans, and whether you're writing it for them or you're writing it for yourself, and then you're trying to figure out, you know, is this ego driving this, or is this because we love our people and we want them to have an experience out of it? And I think the balance between those two things is probably the right situation. You know, ego really can mess some stuff up if you let it.
Well, it's probably a pretty fine line on occasion, like depending to being like, oh yeah, are we on this side of the fence or are we on this side? Like, how can we just like be right here and like have that happy medium? But I love the honesty in that, because I feel like when people hear something that's honest and like an experience, yes, they can take it and relate to their own experiences and life story, but they can also gain something more about like you guys as a band or your experiences, and be like, okay, I understand them a little bit more and like where they're coming from. And so I think it just builds that bond without having to work hard at doing it.
What you're saying really reminds me of a conversation I had 2 nights ago at Washougal. The promoter there, a long time ago, we would have held to our guns and been like, we're going to play our songs. But we ended up playing a bunch of cover songs because the crowd just wanted that. You know, it's like
they just wanted to party.
Yeah, they just wanted to party, and so we sprinkled our songs in the right way, I think. But his name's Joey, and he said, "Well, it's a conversation, man. Like if it was just what you guys wanted to do, it'd just be like you just yelling at someone, and them, you know, it's not a two-way conversation." And so the ability to read the crowd and try to figure out like what to do and when. Sometimes it's magic. Other times I fall flat on my face trying to read the crowd. But you know, I think that it is a conversation. Music is there for that conversation and to build that relationship with people. So, you know, I think case in point is our festival, Chinook Fest. We started that as a 200-person party in the woods, and now, I mean, we've capped it at about 1,500 people because we just don't want it to be bigger. We want that experience to be the same, and we want people to be able to come as they are, drop all political barriers, drop all that shit, and just have a good time together. And so that's kind of like us trying to make something that's bigger than ourselves and have some longevity and something that's going to go out into the world on its own. And we've seen families, we've seen friends that are on both sides of the political spectrum come together and become best friends up there because they drop all of that stuff, you know? So we've got some songs that talk about some world issues here and there, and then we have some songs that are just like, man, who cares? Like, just
entertainment.
let go of all that stuff, you know?
Have fun. Enjoy your life. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think music can be that barrier that kind of takes walls down and just lets you be together and kind of understand each other for even if it's just a moment.
Absolutely. And we probably need a little bit more of that, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's kind of dark times sometimes.
Sounds like we're like a hippie reggae band. But we're actually a country band.
It's kind of a country band.
It's kind of tough.
Just love each other, have a great life.
Well, and it's all back in the day. We had really long hair, and people were like, "Are you a country band? Are you hippies? What's going on here?" We're like, "Well, we're kind of in the middle. I don't
We were
know."
always too Seattle for Nashville and too Nashville for Seattle. It was kind of that, you know. But where we found our people, I think, were somewhere in between, where people could. This is one thing I love about this band is we would have the hippiest of hippies that loved the kind of jam stuff we would do, you know, and then we'd have the, you know, conservative country people that would love our countryside, you know, and they would all come together and just kind of forget all of that, and still do. And like Cody said, some of them, you know, have been friends now for 15 years because they came to our shows and just connected on a more real level than just kind of some of those details. So I love that about this music. I think sometimes it's a challenge for us to, you know, a challenge for people to market our music. They're like, what are you guys? You know, it's like, well, I understand that challenge, but the outcome for providing an avenue for connection for people has just been one of the most unexpected blessings of being in this band, for sure.
If I could say, I mean, I think it's like we're kind of music for the pot-smoking farm boy. You know what I mean? Like somebody that knows how to drive a tractor but isn't afraid of like maybe smoking a joint while they're doing it or something, you know?
Excellent.
After they're doing it.
Or after. Yeah, not during it. Yeah.
Not while on the tractor.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that.
It's my neighbor.
I'm not sure if this is a
not while
PG
you're on the tractor.
podcast or not.
I don't even know,
it's
Miguel.
okay.
I don't know.
Well, you can edit that part out.
Sometimes we say stuff and I'm like, I don't know. But we'll just be like, we're gonna edit that part out. Okay.
It's legal. It's legal anyways.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
They're I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Here for a good time.
Yeah.
That's what like music is about. Connection. It's about like I think the more authentic you are, the more vulnerable you are with your art, with people. I think you're gonna get that connection, and I feel like you guys have that down. Like, so props to you.
Thank you.
A little claps. All right. Well, awesome. We have really enjoyed having you guys here. It's been great. You gonna give any shout outs to anybody before we sign off?
I would say, you know, thanks to Clover Island, thanks to Dara. I didn't get to meet you. I'm so sorry.
I know, Alicia. I'm sorry.
I want to thank Dara and Alicia for having us and honestly supplying the nicest stage. And, you know, I think it's the port supplied the stage, and then the sound is amazing.
That stage is so cool. Did you watch the video online of them like putting it up? I
love it.
I've watched it like 15 times.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's so cool. I really love that.
Well, I mean,
yeah. Oh,
you know,
I love
back in the day, it was a semi-trailer deck, and we'd bring our own sound system.
Yeah.
And one year, it got so hot that Aaron's keyboards didn't work. I mean, so having a roof, I'm a ginger, so you know, I need some sun cover wherever I can get it.
Right.
But anyways,
And
I
SPF
really,
100.
yeah, I just really appreciate the hospitality and everything that's going on here, and thanks for having us. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. It was so great to meet you guys. I'm JP.
I'm Rachelle.
And this is Tri-Cities Mixtape. See you on the island.
Thank you.
I come from a long line of trying. I put the pedal to the metal and the metal to the stone grinding. But when Friday rolls around and the work weekends, time to get rowdy with my 9-to-5 friends. Take a 20 from my pocket, make $1 million memory. But what you get is what you see. Full fur and velvet lining. Oh, she can take the heavy dirt and turn it into diamonds. But when she's on my arm, I'm a big rock star. One payment away from hocking this guitar. what you see. I've been laughing all the way to the bank. Ain't doing it for free, man, I'm getting paid. Living an upper class life on a middle class way. From my pocket, make $1 million memory. I'm mighty pretty on the poster, but what you get is what you see.